From the kitchen of the cabin, it's the 5 Games for Doomsday review.
Time's up. It's all about experience, this life. Experience is the currency of the life well lived. This is why people strive to make money, because they can cash that money in for experience. They can carve out time to carve out experience. Work doesn't do it. Work provides stability. It removes fear, because nothing curdles experience more than fear. It's one of the great lies of this early century, that you can do a job you love. Those kinds of jobs are reserved for the exceptionally talented or the exceptionally lucky. Most of us schlep ourselves to the weekend or the holiday or the once-in-a-lifetime trip. The exceptional is like magnesium. It flares blindingly for a short time and then it's gone. Experience, though, normal experience, is not half as bright, but we can cultivate it much more easily. And after it's cultivated, it clings to our memory. It sustains us through the mundane. It's the most valuable thing in the world. Time's Up is a nuclear reactor of experience generation. I'm not entirely sure what the printed rules are, so I'm going to describe the version I was fortunate enough to play. It's highly likely that it differs from the version you're familiar with, and if that's the case, please forgive my deviation and know that the experience I had will be very similar to the ones that you've had. I was invited by internet titan Dan Hughes to the Gearstones Weekender in the Yorkshire Dales. This is a part of Britain that is so beautiful that it almost causes glaucoma. The dry stone wall-scored hills ripple into the landscape with spongy mats of heather and jutting spurts of granite pulling the eyes in every direction. The grey stone towns standing in picturesque opposition to the rugged landscape, draped in their Christmas finery, bruise the soul when you realise that you live anywhere but here. It's as if nature and humanity challenged each other to a beauty-off and after a while decided to declare the contest a draw. We sheltered from the rain in the Gearstone Lodge, an outward-bound centre slap bang in the real-life representation of Blake's Jerusalem, and avoided the natural beauty to play games. I won through the ages and received beatings at various titles, but the highlight of the weekend was the Saturday night Time's Up. Time's Up is a party game in which a room of people are split into teams. Players are given cards with words on that they have to convey the meaning of to their teammates. In the first round, any words can be used apart from the words on the cards. In the second round, only one word can be used, and in the third, no words at all. Time's Up works so well at generating experience because the joy of the game lies in the meta that is created at the moment by the people in the room. A code develops in which seemingly unconnected gestures or sounds become synonymous with the words on the cards. A new language of association is formed in that room for that night, and it's wholly unique. So much so that a player joining in halfway through would find themselves completely lost, as they don't speak the language. Time's Up is pure experience, as it's a room of people creating a lexicon together. I've never played a game that bonds a room together so tightly, that generates a feeling of complicity. Ostensibly competitive, Time's Up is the communal improvisation machine in which no one loses. The game is created out of the ether by everyone in that room. It's as generous as a game can be, as it delivers pure experience to all who participate. If it's all about experience, this life, then Time's Up is almost the perfect game. It shows the creative miracles that can occur when we focus a group of brains on one task. Without the swinging of incense or the cleansing of our auras, we are able to create an experience that lives both outside ourselves and in. And without suspending the laws of physics, Time's Up is truly magical. Thank you for listening, and you can support this show by going to patreon.com/5G4D.